Hey guys, what's going on? Bloomston here, and welcome back to another video. Quick update, I'm still thinking about a whole name change thing. I really do not know. Some people are saying to me it's a good idea, others are saying just keep it as it is because if you change, people are going to start leaving because they know there's just you. I really don't know, I'm not going to go on too long this time, but I'll keep thinking about it and I'll give you an update when something happens. So anyway, today's video is about arena shooters. Now you're probably thinking, what is an arena shooter? Well, typically they're small maps with small player counts. You pick up weapons and upgrades, and you actually keep them until you die. They were really popular around about the late 90s and early 2000s, but kind of died out when games like Call of Duty and Halo started to do a similar thing, but allowed more customization and player freedom. They're also pretty arcadey some of the time, involving jetpacks, rocket launchers, and always sci-fi sort of things, though people really enjoyed a more serious tone with Call of Duty, and a more serious tone with Halo, despite the fact it's also sci-fi. We haven't seen an arena shooter for a long time that's done really well. The Quake series has always been popular, so for Unreal Tournament as well, but they are becoming quickly outdated games. There are similar games like TF2, Team Fortress 2 that is, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive that do borrow elements from these, as well for Call of Duty, which has gotten the fast-paced game mode and smaller maps, and they're starting to do that more, a bit like an arena shooter. Like I said, there are still some around. Most notably, there's Arena Prime, Unreal Tournament, Quake Live, I believe it's called, as also the recent Doom game. It was actually something of an arena shooter that didn't do amazing in terms of multiplayer. The single player was well received, and the multiplayer was similar, but you still get customization, which you wouldn't get in a typical arena shooter. And then there was the game called Lawbreakers, which came out a while ago. It wasn't well received at all. I saw a couple of things for the alpha and the beta, but I didn't bother at all when playing it. It borrowed elements from old arena shooters, and in fact some of the developers who worked in it actually worked on some of the Quake games before that. But like I said, it just didn't work out, and did actually have different characters and customization, again moving it out of the arena shooter really title. So why did arena shooters die? Well, the problem is that people just want more customization and more control over how they play and what they use when they play. So arena shooters don't really cater to what most FPS fans want. Although some people will love just going up, playing a game, picking up weapons as you go, and just having all that fun and just shooting everything and flying around everywhere, jetpacks. And basically anyone can have a lot of fun with that. Most people want more longevity, and they'll actually play an arena shooter, get bored, and then move on to something else. Sure, there are fans who can play it for hours and days and years, and there are still those people around, but the majority of people who've played those games have now moved on to games with more longevity. Like I said, there are totally still arena shooter fans. I'm sure if you get a good one, I'll happily go up and play it and have a good bit of fun. But yeah, like I said, the problem is there's so much death in most FPS games today that arena shooters just fall out in terms of what they can offer, aside from just fun gameplay. So from being a serious contender in the market to being more of a sort of niche of the background that nobody really plays is quite a change, and the only way I can see it going is if they become free to play. The problem then is, of course, you can't just have a game that's free to play because you need to make money again off that. So you can always go for the terrible option of micro skins and DLC and things like that, which I really don't like at all. So for me, the other option I see is to make the game extremely cheap. I'm talking £5, $5. That way, people will probably come to it and absolutely buy a ton of the games. The game will actually sell en masse, and you'll make your money back then, hopefully. It's a theory, it's not quite proven. I'm not really sad to see the arena shooter formula go. Like I said, I just don't really like the fact that you can't really do much aside from just play the game. There's no customization like that. But it is kind of sad to see a huge part of FPS gaming go. It remains a question if arena shooters will eventually just fade out and never exist again, or if eventually they will gain huge popularity again and we'll see a giant market suddenly open up where arena shooters have suddenly evolved into something entirely new. Regardless of what happens to arena shooters in the future, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get a new Quake. I believe it's Quake Champions is the new one that's coming out, so maybe that will actually be the point of where arena shooters begin to gain some clarity and some footing, along with Doom, and I believe he's getting some updates to hopefully make it more of a complete multiplayer rather than just a sort of add-on. Who knows what will happen in the future for arena shooters? I really don't know, nobody knows, but until then guys, my name is BoomMonsoon, out.